Hello everyone. Here we are starting a series of lecture for the subject medicinal chemistry first for the B Pharmacy 4th semester, and these PPT are not like the just PPTs. These are the complete notes for the medicinal chemistry first subject as per the PCI. So let us start with our first lecture, that is the introduction and history of the medicinal chemistry first. Under the introduction, see this medicinal chemistry, it involves all the points or all the aspects of the biological, medical and pharmaceutical science. Means it includes biological, medical and pharmaceutical sciences. Second thing is that it includes or it concerned with the invention, discovery, design, identification, preparation of biologically active compounds. After that, it also involves the mode of action of the drugs with their structural activity relationship. Exactly the medicam or the medicinal chemistry, what it do, it gives an interpretation of the mode of action for any drug with its structural activity relationship. Next one is, it is an important branch of the chemistry which is related with the healthcare system with the various branches like the organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, biochemistry and analytical chemistry. Means the health is concerned with all these branches of the chemistry, which is also the important for the medicinal chemistry. After that, the next point is that according to the IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, it concerned with the discovery, development and identification of the mode of action of some biologically active compounds. As I told, it provides the information regarding the mode of action, especially the biologically active compounds with their discovery, development and identification. It involves synthesis, structural activity relationship, receptor interactions and absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion. So all these data, all this information is obtained by the medicinal chemistry. This medicinal chemistry concerned with the understanding of the mechanism of action of the drugs, its isolation, characterization, synthesis and also the use of the drug for the prevention, treatment and cure of the disease. And the last point is that it describes the functional group present in the drug and exactly the which part of the molecule contributes the medical or medicinal effects, and suitable alteration is to be made for the better effect. Now moving towards the next point, that is a history and development. As we seen the introduction, the second one is the history and development. So see, history, a large number of the plants were used to treat the various diseases. As we know from the last decades, the various herbs or the plants were used for the treatment of various diseases. The use of the plants were described and were recorded in the writing of Hippocrates, Galenus and Dioscorides. So these are the scientists, as I shown the Hippocrates image. So what these scientists done, they recorded such data, that is the use of the various medicinal plants in a writing form. Second thing is that a Greek physician Hippocrates, he laid the foundation of modern medicine. Exactly this modern medicine is started or led by a Greek physician, that is the Hippocrates. Next, in India later on, a number of medicinal preparations including Ayurveda were described by the physicians such as Charak and Sushruta. Okay, so these medicinal preparations we are compiled in the book of Ayurveda, which is described by the physician Charak and Shishruta. And the Shenag also one of the scientists who compiled a book of herbs. So as I shown here, the book of the Shenag. After that, the 19th century. The 19th century, it is regarded as a birth period of modern medicinal chemistry with the invention of different active metabolites. Okay, so the 19th century is started with the a birth period of the modern medicinal chemistry with the invention of different active metabolites or simple medicines or simply the medicines. So, history we can summarize in the following few important points. There are the list of the points, but the important that I will discuss with you. The first, in the 3500 BC, that is before Christ, the Sumerians reported use of opium. As I shown the image of opium, the use of the opium is reported in the year of 3500 BC. Again in the 3000 BC, the Chinese reported the use of ephedra. Ephedra, that is a plant, a medicinal plant. Its use is reported in the year 3000 BC. Third point is that the Favourite and Valerian established the E. coli superior the pharmacy, that is the first to incorporate chemistry into the pharmacy curriculum. The pharmacy field, the chemistry branch is introduced in this field by the one of the Favourite and Valerian in the year of 1793. The fourth one point that 1803 the Durosum isolated the salt from opium. Exactly, the salt form is obtained from the opium. In 1820, isolation of morphine, quinine and atropine is carried out. 1842, there is general anesthetics were introduced. Again, the antiseptics like iodine and phenol were found to be used in the surgery in the year of 1842. After that, 1875, the scientist Carl Buss isolated salicylic acids from Spirea ulmaria. So here I shown the plant of Spirea ulmaria. From this plant, the salicylic acid were isolated. In 1890, Hoffman scientist named the acetyl salicylic acid as an aspirin. As I shown the image of aspirin. First, salicylic is obtained from the Spirea ulmaria, and from after that the salicylic acid is named as a aspirin. In 1894, Ehrlich reported lock and key theory. 1894, which scientist reported the lock and key theory? The scientist Ehrlich. And the 10th point is that 1911, barbiturates were introduced as a sedatives. As I shown the plant of barbiturates, so it is found to be used as a sedatives in the year of 1911. And next one, 1930, some steroidal hormones were introduced. Means the structure of the steroidal hormones were introduced in the year of 1930. So after that, what happened? 1926 to 1946. Between these 20 years, the synthetic antimalarials like chloroquine were introduced as the substituents of quinine. So, antimalarial drug, that is a chloroquine, as I shown the dosage form. So, this is were introduced in the year of 1926 to the 1946. In the 1935, the scientist Demong, what he done? He observed the antibacterial activity of sulfonamide dyestuff. Demong, he observed the antibacterial activity of which drug? Sulfonamide dyestuff. In 1940, the Fleury and Heaton isolated benzyl penicillin as an antibiotic in the 1940. and 1944 to 1949 the isolation of the various antibiotics were carried out in the period of 5 years. For example, streptomycin, chloramphenicol and tetracycline. As I shown, the various antibiotics were isolated for the period of 5 years. And 1950 to 60, semi-synthetic corticosteroids like prednisone, betamethasone were prepared. So, in the 10 years, various corticosteroids were prepared and isolated. So, with this we will end the history and development of the medicinal chemistry. In the second lecture, we will focus on the second topic. Thank you.